Welcome back to B&B Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving deep into the latest drama that's rocking the bold and the beautiful. Ridge Forrester, Brooke Logan, and Taylor Hayes are once again at the center of a storm that's shaking up relationships, business alliances, and family dynamics. As Ridge's decisions reverberate through his personal life, we'll explore the fallout, the possibilities for reconciliation, and the looming question: is this truly the end of Bridge? Grab your tea, and let's dive in. Taylor and Ridge, a familiar dance in an old setting. The love triangle between Ridge, Taylor, and Brooke has played out many times over the years, but this latest chapter brings its own twists and complications. Taylor, who has always harbored feelings for Ridge, finds herself once again in a position of hope and heartbreak. Their bond reignites as they share intimate moments at the Forrester mansion, culminating in Taylor descending the stairs in Ridge's shirt, a visual cue that says everything Brooke fears and more. The beach house, a symbol of Ridge and Taylor's potential fresh start, looms large in this storyline. Years ago, Taylor arranged for Ridge to have the property, hoping it would serve as the foundation for their renewed romance. However, their relationship crumbled before they could fully embrace the new chapter. Now, with the beach house in R.J. Forrester's possession, it's plausible that Ridge might reclaim it, signaling a tangible shift toward a future with Taylor. But is this future built on genuine love, or is it merely a convenient retreat from the challenges Ridge faces with Brooke? Taylor's unwavering support for Ridge might feel comforting, but it also risks repeating the same patterns that have plagued their relationship for decades. Ridge's history of waffling between these two women leaves fans questioning whether he can ever truly commit. Brooke Logan, fighting a battle on multiple fronts. For Brooke, this moment is as devastating as it is infuriating. She approached the Forrester mansion with the intent of explaining her decision to accept the CEO role at Forrester Creations, a decision made with Ridge's best interests at heart. Instead, she was greeted by the sight of Taylor, clad in Ridge's shirt, descending the stairs like a victorious rival. The miscommunication between Brooke and Ridge is emblematic of their larger issues. Brooke wanted to secure the company for Ridge and Stephys, not take it for herself. However, Ridge's ego and propensity for jumping to conclusions led him to believe otherwise. His actions, turning to Taylor and engaging in a passionate encounter, feel less like a conscious choice and more like a knee-jerk reaction to his perceived betrayal. Brooke now faces a crossroads. Will she continue to fight for Ridge, knowing he has once again let her down? Or will she channel her heartbreak into a renewed focus on herself, her career, and her family? As she confides in Katie Logan, it's clear that Brooke is grappling with feelings of betrayal, loss, and determination. Katie's role as a sounding board is crucial, providing Brooke with the support she desperately needs during this turbulent time. Bill Spencer, an unexpected ally? In the midst of Brooke's turmoil, Bill Spencer could emerge as an unexpected source of comfort. Bill has always had a complicated relationship with Brooke, oscillating between romantic interest and genuine friendship. With Ridge seemingly out of the picture, Bill might see this as an opportunity to step in and offer Brooke the stability she craves. However, Bill's involvement would undoubtedly stir the pot. His disdain for Ridge is well documented, and his attempts to support Brooke could reignite old tensions within the Forrester and Logan families. Additionally, Bill's presence might provoke Ridge, forcing him to confront his feelings for Brooke in a way he has long avoided. The role of the beach house. A symbol of renewal or regression? The beach house represents more than just a physical space, it's a metaphor for Ridge and Taylor's on-again, off-again relationship. The idyllic setting, with its ocean views and tranquil ambience, contrasts sharply with the chaos that defines their love story. If Ridge and Taylor do decide to make the beach house their home, it could serve as a backdrop for their attempts to rebuild trust and intimacy. However, the challenges they face are monumental. Ridge's indecisiveness, Taylor's lingering insecurities, and the ever-present shadow of Brooke make it difficult to imagine a future free of conflict. The beach house may provide a temporary refuge, but it cannot erase the deep-seated issues that have plagued their relationship for years. Ridge's choices, a pattern of self-sabotage. Ridge's actions speak volumes about his inability to navigate complex emotions and relationships. Instead of addressing his concerns with Brooke directly, he retreats to the familiar comfort of Taylor's arms. This pattern of avoidance and impulsivity underscores Ridge's deep-seated fear of vulnerability and commitment. As Ridge moves closer to Taylor, fans can't help but wonder if this is yet another chapter in his ongoing saga of indecision. Will he truly commit to Taylor this time, or will he find himself drawn back to Brooke once the initial excitement fades? Ridge's tendency to oscillate between these two women has left a trail of heartbreak and resentment, raising questions about whether he's capable of genuine change. Taylor's perspective, hope or heartbreak? For Taylor, this reunion with Ridge is both exhilarating and fraught with risk. Her love for Ridge has never wavered, but she's well aware of the challenges that come with being in a relationship with him. Taylor's willingness to take another chance on Ridge speaks to her deep faith in their connection, but it also exposes her to the possibility of heartbreak once again. Taylor's decision to pursue this relationship is complicated by the presence of Brooke. Despite Ridge's current focus on Taylor, Brooke's influence looms large. The question remains, can Taylor and Ridge build a future together without the specter of Brooke haunting their every move? What lies ahead, a future uncertain. As Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor navigate this tangled web of emotions, one thing is clear, the road ahead will be anything but smooth. Whether Ridge and Taylor can overcome their past mistakes or whether Brooke will find the strength to move on remains to be seen. The beach house, with its promise of renewal, serves as a poignant reminder of what could be. Yet, the challenges these characters face are far more complex than a change of scenery can resolve. As the drama unfolds, fans can only hope that these beloved characters find the clarity and closure they so desperately need. Next, we'll explore the twists and turns that unfold as the Forrester family gathers for a holiday celebration on the Bold and the Beautiful. While Christmas at the Forrester mansion is meant to bring joy, love, and unity, the fractures in relationships and lingering tensions remind us that no family is perfect, especially this one. Let's delve into the drama, nostalgia, and revelations that shaped this festive yet complex gathering. Stephys' toast, a moment of love and reflection. As the evening reached its peak, Stephys stood at the center of the living room, radiant and poised as she raised her glass for a heartfelt toast. With Finn by her side, her words carried the weight of tradition, family, and hope for the future. "I know grandmother is smiling down on us right now," Steffi began, her voice soft yet commanding the room's attention. "This house has been a cornerstone of our lives, a place where we've celebrated weddings, birthdays, and countless holidays. Tonight, it feels like there's extra magic in the air, reminding us of the love we share." Her toast turned deeply personal as she expressed gratitude for her husband, Finn, and their children. "This Christmas, I'm thankful for the family we've built and the strength we continue to find in one another." Her gaze shifted toward Ridge and Taylor, a subtle nod to her dream of seeing her parents reunited. "The power of Christmas is undeniable," she concluded, her words wrapping the room in a warm embrace. "It brings out the best in all of us, even when life feels uncertain." Eric's speech and the Forrester legacy. After Steffi's toast, Eric took a moment to address the gathered guests, his voice steady and filled with the wisdom of a family patriarch. "Tonight isn't just about tradition," Eric began, standing tall beside Donna. "It's about remembering who we are and what we stand for as Forresters. We've faced challenges, yes, but our strength lies in our love and resilience." He spoke of the year's hardships, the takeover at Forrester Creations, the fractured relationships, and the struggles each family member faced. but Eric also emphasized the unity they could still find. This new year will bring both promise and challenges, but as long as we trust and believe in one another, there's nothing we can't overcome. His words resonated deeply, offering a sense of hope and determination that the family desperately needed. Taylor's surprise gift to Ridge, a symbol of their history. The evening took a sentimental turn when Taylor approached Ridge with a small box in her hands. "Merry Christmas, Ridge," she said, her voice tinged with nostalgia. Inside was a pen Ridge had given her during their first Christmas together, a token of their shared history. "You wrote me so many beautiful notes with this," Taylor reminisced. "Maybe it'll inspire you to write a few more." The gesture was both heartfelt and strategic, as Taylor sought to remind Ridge of the deep connection they once shared. Ridge's smile revealed his appreciation for the gift, but his expression also hinted at the inner turmoil he felt. The rekindling of their relationship seemed inevitable, but was it built on genuine love or merely convenience? Brooke's solitary reflection, a Christmas of heartbreak. Meanwhile, across town at her home, Brooke sat alone, lost in thought. The fire crackled softly in the background as she stared at her phone, hesitating before typing a message to Ridge. "Thinking of you and wishing you a Merry Christmas. XO," she finally wrote, her fingers trembling slightly as she hit send. Brooke's mind wandered back to happier times, particularly last Christmas when she and Ridge had shared a kiss beneath the mistletoe. "By next Christmas, we'll be together again," she whispered to herself, her voice a mixture of hope and determination. Yet the weight of their current estrangement was palpable, and Brooke knew that mending their relationship would require more than just words. Pam and Donna, bridging old and new traditions. Back at the mansion, Pam provided a moment of levity with her gift to Donna. "Since I knew you wouldn't think of getting me anything, I took the liberty of buying us matching pajamas," Pam joked, holding up the festive attire. The room erupted in laughter as Pam explained the tradition she once shared with her late sister, Stephany. "We always bought matching PJs for Christmas, and now I'm passing it on to you," Pam said, her voice softening with emotion. Donna, touched by the gesture, embraced Pam, signaling a thaw in their often tense relationship. The gift was a reminder of the bonds that endure even amid family drama, and it added a touch of warmth to an otherwise complicated evening. Hope and Carter, a new chapter amid chaos. In a quieter corner of the mansion, Hope and Carter shared an intimate moment, their happiness standing in stark contrast to the tension surrounding them. "It's crazy to think how far we've come," Hope said, her eyes sparkling with emotion. Carter smiled, taking her hand. "This is just the beginning," he promised. "The first of many holidays we'll spend together." Their relationship, while new, had already weathered its fair share of scrutiny and challenges. Bridget, who had just arrived from Vienna, watched the couple from across the room, her expression a mixture of surprise and understanding. "This explains a lot," she murmured to herself, piecing together how their union might have influenced recent events at Forrester Creations. A family divided but united in song. Despite the undercurrents of tension, the evening ended on a high note with Eric leading everyone in a spirited rendition of "We Wish You a Merry Christmas." The family gathered around the piano, their voices blending harmoniously as they sang. For a moment, the differences and disputes that had defined their year seemed to melt away, replaced by the simple joy of being together. As the final notes echoed through the mansion, Ridge glanced at his phone, rereading Brooke's message. Meanwhile, Steffi stood with Finn, her hand resting gently on his shoulder as she watched her parents interact. The room was filled with laughter and love, but for some, the evening's events only deepened their resolve to fight for what, or whom, they wanted most. Brooke Logan's life has always been a whirlwind of love, loss, and complicated family ties. However, one key chapter of her past has been glaringly absent from the current narrative: her relationship with Nick Marone and their shared connection to Jack. It's been far too long since fans have seen this father-son duo on their screens. Their return could serve as a pivotal moment in Brooke's journey, proving there's life beyond Ridge Forrester and offering new layers to her already complex family dynamics. When Nick left Los Angeles with Jack aboard the shady Marlin II, it felt like an unfinished chapter in The Bold and the Beautiful. Jack's absence, in particular, leaves a gaping hole in Brooke's life. Imagine the emotional impact of having all of her children back under one roof for the holidays, especially with her current heartbreak over Ridge. Such a reunion would not only honor Brooke's rich history but also provide her with a renewed sense of purpose and direction. Nick Marone, a lover, fighter, and father. Nick Marone's story is one of resilience and transformation. From his passionate love affairs to his battles with lung cancer, Nick's life has been anything but ordinary. His journey was deeply intertwined with Brooke's, and their connection remains one of the most unique in the show's history. Unlike Ridge, who often left Brooke feeling unappreciated, Nick offered her a love that was steady and enduring, at least until external pressures tore them apart. Nick's struggle with lung cancer was a poignant reminder of his humanity. Despite his diagnosis, his refusal to quit smoking showed his vulnerability and imperfections. Yet his determination to protect Jack and carve out a better life for his son made him a compelling character. Bringing Nick back could reignite old flames or, at the very least, allow Brooke to finally gain closure on that chapter of her life. The origins of Jack, a tale of feuds and fate. The story of Jack Marone is one of the most dramatic and bizarre twists in B&B history, yet it's often overlooked. Born from a medical mix-up, Jack was the biological son of Brooke Logan, carried to term by her greatest rival, Taylor Hayes. This revelation added a new layer of complexity to Brooke and Taylor's long-standing feud, turning their rivalry into something far more personal. Taylor's struggles with the reality of carrying Brooke's child led to some of the show's most intense moments. Her resentment toward Brooke for being able to donate bone marrow to Jack, a life-saving act Taylor couldn't replicate, drove her into a downward spiral. Meanwhile, Nick's lingering feelings for Brooke only added fuel to the fire, resulting in a custody battle that left both women emotionally scarred. A custody battle that shaped relationships. The custody battle over Jack was a defining moment for both Brooke and Taylor. While Taylor attempted to use her custody rights to reconnect with Jack, Brooke's undeniable bond with her biological son complicated matters. For Nick, the situation was equally heartbreaking. His loyalty was torn between two women who were both vying for Jack's love and attention. The tension ultimately proved too much, and Nick's decision to leave Los Angeles marked the end of an era. But what if Jack and Nick were to return now? How would Taylor react to seeing the son she once carried? And how would Brooke balance her role as Jack's biological mother with the responsibilities she has to her other children? The potential for drama is endless, especially if Jack arrives as a rebellious young adult with unresolved feelings about his unique origins. Brooke's need for a family reunion. As the holidays approach, it's clear that Brooke could use the presence of all her children now more than ever. R.J. Forrester, her son with Ridge, has been noticeably absent from the storyline for months. His return would be a welcome addition to Brooke's life, giving her the opportunity to mend bridges and strengthen family ties. Pair that with Jack's potential return, and Brooke would have a full house for Christmas, one filled with both joy and challenges. A family reunion could also serve as a turning point for Brooke. For too long, her identity has been tied to her relationships with men, particularly Ridge. By focusing on her role as a mother, Brooke could rediscover her own strength and independence. This shift in focus would not only enrich her character but also set the stage for new storylines that emphasize family over romance. Taylor's perspective, a rivalry rekindled. Taylor's relationship with Jack was fraught with complications from the start. Carrying Brooke's child was a bitter pill to swallow, and it only deepened the animosity between the two women. Taylor's eventual decision to reconnect with Jack after her divorce from Nick showed her resilience and determination as a mother. However, her actions also highlighted the unresolved tension that still lingers between her and Brooke. If Jack were to return, it's almost certain that Taylor would be drawn back into his life. How would she handle seeing Brooke reclaim her role as Jack's biological mother? And how would this affect her relationship with Ridge, especially if Nick were to re-enter the picture? The possibilities for conflict and character development are endless. The legacy of Nick and Jack Marone. Nick and Jack's story is more than just a subplot, it's a testament to the complexities of family and love. Their return to the bold and the beautiful would not only honor the show's history but also provide a fresh perspective on themes of forgiveness, redemption, and resilience. For Brooke, it would be an opportunity to close old wounds and embrace a new chapter of her life. For fans, the return of Nick and Jack would be a nostalgic yet exciting twist. It would remind viewers of the rich history that has made The Bold and the Beautiful a beloved staple of daytime television. And for Brooke, it would be a chance to prove that she's more than just Ridge's destiny, she's a mother, a survivor, and a force to be reckoned with. Thank you for joining us on B&B Spoilers channel. As we look ahead to what's next for Brooke Logan and her family, one thing is certain, the drama is far from over. Stay tuned for more updates, predictions, and in-depth analyses of your favorite characters and storylines. Happy holidays, and here's to a year filled with twists, turns, and unforgettable moments on The Bold and the Beautiful.